I'm here with none other than Kathie Shearer, who runs all the media centres for all the professional events in Australia. So privileged to be sitting down with Kathie for ProGolfGals. Thank you very much for talking to us. Tell me, what got you into running media centres in golf tournaments?
Many, many years ago, it was actually in 1989, my husband was still playing golf and he played with Graham Marsh.
And Kathie's husband, as everyone probably knows already, is Bob Shearer.
And he came home and he said, I've got you a job.
Oh, good on him.
I've got 2 young children, I don't need a job. I don't want
You've got a job.
I've got a job, a job and a half.
Yeah.
But he said, Graham Marsh is running the Coca-Cola Classic at Royal Melbourne and he needs somebody to sort of go in there and do a little bit of PR. I was working for, there was a guy in charge and I was just backup because it was in Melbourne. And that was the start.
So you learnt a lot, I suppose, you know, from the guy who was in charge. And
I certainly did. It was something that I was familiar with because I used to be a promotional girl years ago. And when you say promotional girl, a promotional cigarette girl. It was a cigarette girl. It was Piccadilly Golf. It was I'd worked in media centres before. We used to put the numbers up. We didn't used to give out cigarettes.
Is it right that that's how you met Bob?
No.
Oh.
I met Bob at Jackie Newton's birthday party.
Oh.
Her name was
Because you were
Jackie
friends
Butterworth.
You were friends with Jackie.
Yeah, and we were working away at a tennis tournament.
Okay.
And that was how I met Bob.
Oh, okay.
They asked me to ask him to dance.
Oh.
Could he dance?
I said, no. But he'd had a few and he was rather loose. But I said, I like the man I'm dancing with. That was Harry Bannerman.
Oh, really?
A very, gorgeous old Scottish golfer. And then...
You had the pick of the golfers.
Well, such as they were, you know. But then, you know, such as they were.
So tell us, Kathie, give us some, without, you know, dropping too many secrets, who's the easiest to work with, or who's the most fun of the players to work with in the media centre at the event?
There's been so many, and it's always surprised me that sometimes the press will give them bad press and they're easy to work with, and some that are difficult get great press.
Why do you think that is?
Maybe they're a bit miserable. You know, I mean, Greg Norman was a great example. Lee Trevino was a great example that everybody loved. Lee Trevino, very difficult man.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
so you got the inside information.
Well, he said over the years. And sometimes you get the guys that aren't terrific players and they don't want to come in when they're finished. They want to putt, or you really know that some of them, unfortunately, the following day are not going to be able to back up the score. Yeah. But they, for that moment, they want to sort of not come in right away. The pros come in. They just come in, they do it, and that's it. There's so many. I mean, Garcia.
Who's your favourite? Who's your favourite?
There's too many.
Did you ever work with Arnold Palmer?
I did, Arnold Palmer, many years ago.
Is he as wonderful as everybody?
Was he?
Loves
he was.
He was gorgeous.
He was a gorgeous man.
Dennise has met him.
He had, I can remember he did a function and he had black patent shoes with velvet bows on the front.
Wow.
I couldn't take my eyes off the shoes, to tell you the truth. But, of course, Jack Nicklaus, all-time favourite, Nick Price.
Really?
Greg Norman.
Yeah.
Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
What was Tiger Woods like? Was he?
Love him.
Yeah.
We had a little set too that's very well documented.
Is it? Ah.
But that you'll have to find out because I'm not going to tell you.
Okay. We'll do some research.
That is
do you enjoy doing, this is an unfair question, do you enjoy doing the women's tournaments or the men's tournaments? How are they different?
They're so entirely different.
Are they?
Yeah.
So just size-wise?
Well, I did, you know, this is my 31st year, and I did men for 25 years and then just came into the women's side.
Okay.
The women they arrive on time, they are very, very easy to deal with, much easier. Of course, you get the curly one now and again.
Yeah.
But the men, a lot of testosterone going on, a lot of biffing about. So the women are far more I don't know if it's relaxed or it just is. If you get a whole room of women together and you get a whole room of men together, it's a different feel.
Yes, it's a different dynamic, isn't it?
It's a different dynamic,
altogether?
and not ugly one and good the other. They're both terrific. But I was very surprised when I first did a women's tournament. I thought, well, this is it's much calmer.
Right.
A women's event for me is much calmer, although the infrastructure and everything else and the interviews, and you have to do your homework and the prep work on that.
Yeah.
But with the men, the Australian Open, I'd have Ernie, just the last one, Ernie was sitting there, Garcia at the door, Adam and Scott coming in, and it's a stream, and it's really...
A bit more hectic.
Hectic. You've got to keep on your toes, because as I'm interviewing you,
yes,
and I can see somebody at the door there,
yes,
so I've got to finish that one off, make sure everybody keeps seated. That drives them crazy. One out and one in.
So is that... Give us a little rundown of your sort of usual day in the media. What does it involve mostly?
Well, I don't think people realise, but it starts on the Sunday. I always try and come in on the Sunday.
Beforehand, the Sunday before. That's a whole week, nearly, from the end.
It's sort of over a week. This week I couldn't because I was at 13th Beach last week, and so we came in early Monday morning. But Monday's the setup. Monday's trying to do the seating plan, who sits where, and it's like dinner party seating.
So that's in all the media from the different countries who come into the media centre, that where they're going to work from, basically.
Where they're going to work from, where they're scoring. We have scoring laptops by Rob Menegon, wonderful scoring system, and you get a...
blow by blow.
Blow by blow.
Current, what do you call it, in real time,
in real time.
Yeah.
So I'd sit the radios together, you sit the magazines together. They don't need the real-time updates,
right.
but the radios do when they're going on air every hour. And then you have to give it to this week is the Adelaide Advertiser, last week was the Geelong Times, the Herald Sun, always the Australian comes in. And so you really try and sit everybody in it isn't really a priority, it's just if you have to get your story out, you must be able to get it out quickly and efficiently.
Yes.
And a magazine can kind of lollygag about or take
So
their
you're
time.
here till close of play?
I'm here at half an hour before start of play, 6:30, and I'm here until about an hour and a half after play. So I'm here till about 8:30 tonight. Tomorrow night is later. I always come half an hour before.
Because of the cut? Would it be because of the cut?
Yes, I've got the cut tomorrow night. And then Saturday, I'm always here half an hour before play begins, and generally hour and a half, 2 hours when it finishes.
So they're big weeks.
Big weeks, great jobs, dreadful hours.
Are you still enjoying it as much as you did in the beginning? You seem to. You're so.
What do you love about it the most?
I think really the buzz of it all, and it's so good if you really know what you're doing.
Yeah,
it sounds ridiculous.
You need to handle stress quite well, I would imagine.
Yeah, I think so. And even after all this time, I still feel that I'm still learning different things.
Fantastic.
But it is great that you can come in, and today a man asked me for an iron and ironing board. I mean, you can't ever imagine what I get asked for. I can be asked for an iron and ironing board or present a trophy to something that, the Patricia Bridges trophy. And in between I'm trying to do ironing for something to help them they've had their shirt ironed for the TV.
So it's different every day.
Yeah, it is.
Kathie, I've got a question. How many women in the world are in charge of a media centre like you are? Are there many? Are you?
There used to be someone at Augusta. I think her name was Martha Gray. Because I'm just a contractor and I come in to tournaments just for that, then I do everything from whch just to keep it running smoothly, from who's got the drinks to doing the interviews. Often what's happening more and more now is, and at different tournaments, I go over every year to England and sometimes to the States to see what's happening. And what happens is they have quite a lot of people behind the desk that are designated to one thing. of course, with social media now, we have 12 people here from Golf Australia. It's so the horizon and what's happening is changing dramatically on what goes on. So I don't really know anybody that does the whole bottom feeding. I do, which is really sometimes I think, what did you do today? You never stop. But what did you do?
But you're fantastic at it now.
You are,
so
yeah.
You haven't changed over all the years I've known you.
You really, truly? I don't think I have.
No.
Thank you so much for talking to us,
You're
Kathie.
most welcome.
Really
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you.
Thanks,
It's been terrific.